And here we go again. But I promise, it's the same quarterbacks. It's a different game. It is not the same thing. It is nothing. But wait a second. Gabe Davis, again. Jim Nantz goes, again, Gabe Davis. And then I promise it's not the same game. But the Bills kick off before halftime this time, and they have 12 seconds, and Kelsey in the same spot on the field.
I tweeted, at least they squibbed it this time.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And then Harrison Butker, guys, again.
Look, it turns around before it goes through. He knew. He's crazy.
Like Wolverine throwing a lighter over his shoulder for an explosion. Harrison Butker makes the longest kick in Chiefs history from 62 yards after being out a month. Wow, that was only the first half. Third quarter, 10-10. This guy, Stephon Diggs, just all superstar. Number one, 10 catches for 148 and a touchdown.
Is he the best in the league?
He's fantastic.
He might be.
He's really good. But look at this. With Von Miller not in the game on this play, Mahomes just waiting. McCole Hardman, touchdown. 17-17. They're getting heated up. Fourth quarter now. Bills down 20-17. This is the play in 3, 2, 1, liftoff. That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be that big. And it's just it's the Jordan logo. It is dude perfect. It is Tony Romo calling him an alien. And then watch this. Can he throw the ball at all? And boom! A laser to Dawson Knox. On a 2nd and 12, Allen was trying to redirect him. There's a great breakdown in Peter King this morning, and Dawson Knox makes but way too much time. Now Von Miller in the game, makes an inside move. Mahomes flushed out, and ball game. Taron Johnson, interception. No Mahomes magic, no Chiefs comeback, no overtime. The Bills win for the second year in a row, guys. During the regular season in Arrowhead, 24-20, regular season. Our own James Palmer was there. He was in Arrowhead, and he caught up with Von Miller, played a hell of a game after the win.
Vaughn, you and I talked this week, and part of the reason you came to Buffalo is bring that championship mindset. What does this game do for where you guys want to be?
Man, we still going, man. It's a great team win. We knew it was going to be a tough one. We knew we was going to have to go all 60 minutes, if not 70 minutes. We just kept fighting, and the motto is don't blink. We didn't blink when we was down. We didn't blink when we was up. Great team win for the Bills.
You move forward thinking you're going to see them again?
Yeah, we definitely going to see them again. This is not the end of the Mahomes and Allen era. You know, it's just an honor and a privilege to be a part of it.
Von Miller is saying it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of the Mahomes, Josh Allen era. That is awesome. And if you haven't seen it on social media yet, it's also awesome when Von Miller turns around and grabs the social media phone for the Bills and goes, "Don't blink! Don't blink!" It's so great. It's so great. That game was fantastic. I was mad that it ended. It was everything we wanted it to be. And again, just the regular season. What did we make of the Bills' win over the Chiefs yesterday, Pete?
I think we're all honored and blessed to be a part of this also because it's so fun to talk about. I would watch this game 18 weeks in a row if they would give it to us. We get it once in the regular season, and we assume we'll probably get it in January. But I think about what they did in March, and that's the Buffalo Bills. They were like, all right, here we are. We're this team. We're right there. We just need a couple more pieces. And they bring in Jordan Phillips and Daquan Jones, and then 6 years, $120 million for a guy in his 30s. And we pay for that for big moments. And the biggest moment of the game, here's Von Miller, who was going outside rush the entire game, stunts, it goes inside, beats his man, forces Mahomes off his mark. This move right here, outside rush the entire game, goes inside. Whoa. Mahomes has to evade him. And then Milano comes in, closes it, and Taron Johnson gets the pick. That is a designed rush. That is from off-season's worth of training. That is worth watching film, and that is what causes the change. It is the closer play. Von Miller, 0-5 his entire career against Patrick Mahomes. 0-5, had never beaten him. Remember, AFC West rivals. He'd been injured a few times. Alex Smith was in there one of those games. 0-5. He finally gets to win, and he's the closer, the one who wraps the game up. He is the one that gets him over the edge. And Stephon Diggs, who was an offseason acquisition from 2 years ago, knows all too well how important Von was. Take a listen.
Change the game. I mean, that's what, you know, he's a hell of a player. He's a superstar. You know, he's one of those guys that you lean on. Von is that guy that we'll lean on, and those players that we need and to make big plays when it matters most, and he did that. So, 40 clip.
Yeah, and it's deliberate when they go and they sign that guy, and he chose them, they chose him. Obviously, the Rams offered really good money, and he was like, no, I want to go to Buffalo to play with Josh Allen and be with that team. Von Miller made a huge play last night. I don't think he's done.
That play was so big during a three-man rush. with Milano as the spy. He goes inside with the intent, we're going to crush the pocket. He's going to have to roll out. And then in the secondary, it looks like they're playing two-man. They trap the coverage where a guy comes off. It was beautiful to watch.
We might need a McCourty in session.
Oh, my goodness. That one play alone was so awesome.
Milano unheralded, you know.
Unheralded.
Underappreciated on the play what he did.
No doubt about it. For me, it was Josh Allen and what he was able to do with the Kansas City pressure. Early in that game, they're blitzing. They're coming after him. At one point, he's 0 for 7 against a blitz. And next thing you know, he finds Gabe Davis for a touchdown in his first half. And it was just like, uh-oh, here we go again. And then later on, he finds Diggs for a touchdown on Joshua Williams. He was a fourth rounder. Anybody know where he went?
He was at HBCU school.
Fayetteville State, fourth-round kid.
He wore
getting
a
an
suit
opportunity.
in studio sitting there.
Yes,
beautiful.
Getting an opportunity to start. And he'll be okay. His first game action in a big game like that is tough. They put a lot of pressure on him, one-on-one situations. But for you watch Josh Allen in Week 3 versus Miami, they just sent pressure after him time after time. But he adjusted in this game. Not only those 2 touchdown passes, but bubble screens to Stephon Diggs, quick out routes, throwing it into the pressure. They tried to find a weakness. He adjusted to it. And early on in his career, those is kind of where he would make those mistakes, trying to do too much. Yesterday, he handled it great, made the right reads, made the right throws, pound for pound, just coming back, and he made the last throw to win the game.
You know, watching this game in the afternoon window and then leading into Sunday Night Football, I felt the same way watching Josh Allen's body language that I did about Jalen Hurts, which is just like, does this guy even care that this is happening to him?
I know.
It looks like he doesn't care. But you know when he does care? When he has to out-hurdle somebody. When he literally has to jump over a guy to sustain a drive that would be the go-ahead drive in a game like this. Triangle button, yoink! Oh, my goodness. And then he doesn't even he just stumbles out of bounds and then gets up. I guarantee you he was doing his Joker giggle after this again. I mean, this was so special. The only thing missing in the game between Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen was the fact that Jalen Hurts didn't jump over a guy, because to me, I got the same vibe from both of these young men. I don't even think that Josh Allen is look at that. I mean, should we just not even do Hall of Fame tomorrow? Like, that's it. I'm sorry, just put it on the bar and, like, see you later. We just took out a segment from tomorrow's show.
It's so perfect, and it's the perfect segue. This is already, you know, Allen versus Mahomes is getting compared to Manning versus Brady. Allen Mahomes is so much better. It's way better. It's like, it doesn't look like they're playing the same sport. As much as I appreciate Brady and Manning, they look like dinosaurs. Peyton coming up there in his big sleeves. Oh, my heart. Like, these guys are X-Men. Like, it is so good, and it's so good that I still can't believe that Mahomes didn't come back and tie it at the end.
Minute 4 to go.
I can't believe it. And I was getting tweets last night from Bills fans. This guy, Travis, said, I waited 5 minutes after the game was over to celebrate, just to make sure. And the next person that came in, Trevor, those are rookie numbers. I'm waiting until tomorrow morning, because you can't believe that it's happening that way. And the other thing I really appreciate about Josh Allen, he will not take the bait on the Chiefs thing, meaning everybody is trying to get him to say, Josh, but this one was special, right? Peter King, Tracy Wolfson, I did it myself, and he will not say anything other than another win, and we're moving on, because you know what? It is not January right now. It is not. Yeah. They won an Arrowhead, and that's great, and they beat them. The Chiefs aren't going anywhere, and afterwards, Von Miller said the same deal. Mahomes isn't going away. We're probably going to see them again. So there is no parade today. There is no Super Bowl coronation. And Josh Allen could easily be like, you know, this one felt good. And he will literally say, it's one game on the schedule. And it's annoying as a media guy, because you're like, come on. But I really like it. He's like got like this serial killer thing going where he's just blank, and it's awesome.